Welcome over to ChessWhiz TV episode 440. I'm your host, The Wiz. Today we're going to play a chess variant like we always do. This one's called Feeble Pawn Chess because the pawns are feeble until they get moving. They have to kind of get the blood flowing in their little pawn vessels. Specifically speaking, pawns cannot capture until they've moved, and each pawn needs to move before it captures. And the result of that is that, well, let me just show you here, like on a chessboard. Oh, never mind, that's not a chessboard. Oh, I have a challenge. I have a challenge. Look how popular I am. So all these squares that look super powerfully defended by me are not powerfully defended. Like maybe there's a knight defending one of them, but that's about it because you can't do a capture until you do a move, and then you're not even guarding it. You're like over here or something. Whoops, that shouldn't be red. That should be a different demonstrative color, like for example, blue. Blue. I'm struggling there. I'm, by the way, pushing left alt with my pinky, which confuses my brain. So let's tell him the rules quick before the game is over. You may each pawn, have to divide by pawns, may not capture until it has moved. Let's see if I spelled everything correctly. Let's see if that gets transmitted through the internet to him. It looks pretty good. Let's open my favorite game, notepad.exe, and paste it in there so I don't have to do so much typing next time. What does it say? Each pawn may not capture until it is moved. Perfect. Okay. No, I don't want to leave the site. I clicked the wrong thing. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is like, what should I do? Move all my pawns, of course. I'm going to be super, super aggressive. Or should I play Queen H5 though? That's starting to be what I'm thinking about. Let's go like with the Scholar's Mate kind of thing, right? This is called the Scholar's Mate because as you're learning chess for the first time, you realize, oh, that's covering everything. Turn off notepad mode. There we go. Bishop C4, Knight H6, now Knight F6. Now, how do you defeat the knight in Scholar's Mate? Okay, like this. This is how you do it. G4, G5, the knight moves, and ding dong, the witch is dead. This is actually a mating attack that's used by people who have no idea how to play chess. C3 is needed here because that's super painful. Also, my pawn is activated because now it can make a capture. This is a powerful attack against people who have no idea what they're doing. So that's what I'm hoping for here. Let's see if it's going to work. G4, G5. Quick, don't castle now, Game Genesis. That would ruin my plans. Don't castle. Like I recommend, for example, A6, because you never know when some enemy piece is going to... Yeah, it's a good way to start the game like this because that keeps the enemy out. Actually, in this variant, it might make sense because your pawn can actually make a capture after it's moved, so that's pretty cool. Okay, now that I've got the screen recovered from that gigantic notepad program, let's see what we can do here. Checkmate the guy, maybe? So pawns can't capture till they've moved. So if I were, for example, just for example, to move here, his pawns can't capture it. And that could be pretty difficult for him. Let's do it. See what's going to happen here. G6, exclam, exclam. Let's type that in the chat just so he knows that that's what I'm talking about here. What's going on right now? Someone is not wearing pants. Oh, it's me. Never mind. Also in the chat, he says that was focusing. Focusing. That's somebody else, of course. That's a guy who's not wearing pants. Pants are completely optional on twitch.tv. If you noticed, all you have to do is point the camera this direction and you are good to go. How you guys doing out there today? The YouTube channel is actually shrinking now. We are successfully scaring away enough people that actually... fewer and fewer people are subscribed to the show. So that's pretty good. I'm going for 0, so we'll just kind of drift downward till we get there. How do I win? Did that work? Progress is being made. All right, so now, of course, knight h3. Threatening a check. This is a huge threat. Okay, guys, I'm going to check my opponent, so hold still here. And so that's pretty good. The Twitch viewership is holding steady over the last 5 years at about 25 to 30 people watching live. And that has been exactly what it's been since episode 1. And now we're at episode 440. So that's a pretty good growth curve of 0%. I'm happy with that. 0 is the way you... Oh, no, I cheated. Oh, fortunately, I can take with the queen. It's a typical mistake I make, cheating, and then like noticing... My opponents sometimes, like only about half the time do they notice. And they don't notice, I'm good to go. But when they notice that I'm cheating, I have to make a different move. Sometimes that can be a problem. Fortunately, not here because my queen, luckily, I moved to like move 2 or 3. I guess it was 3. And that's going to solve my problems in this position. So if he moves his knight here, no problem. Let's get castled. I see that my king's still in the middle of the board, but I am winning because I took a rook with a whatever I used. Oh, I'm going to try to catch him here. Yeah, take this pawn. Take it. It's pretty good. Oh, it's a good pawn. Take the pawn. I'll move over here. This is a great position for me. And by that I mean large. Look, it's like 8 columns wide. That's a pretty great position. Now we can trade queens. Move a pawn because now it can do things. Good, good. Let's move some more pawns. How about this? This is a great move. And by that I mean large. Look, it goes entirely 1 square forward. Wow. Let's get the rooks activated because I have many rooks. Approximately twice as many as he. And that's pretty good. So I only need to move these 2 pawns and then I don't need to forget. I mean, I don't need to remember about the rules. Perfect. Okay, one more. Oh, let me just focus on this for a while, okay? And then I finished. Now I'm in chess mode. Okay, so that's pretty bad. I'm not very good at chess mode. Fortunately, I'm winning by a lot. What am I winning by? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 7 pawns. 1, 2, 3. Hold on, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. I'm winning by 0 pawns. That's pretty good. Plus a rook for a knight. So I'm pretty happy with this position. I would like to own the guy this way, but can't quite do it. So let's get the rook into play. Come on, give me a free check. Yes, I love it. A free check. This is fantastic. What's happening in the chat now? Nothing. Everyone left. Perfect. Perfect. There's nobody in the chat. Now I can just cheat all I want, except for my opponent. It's the only thing preventing me from cheating. How do I win? I don't know how to win this, so I'll just move things for a while. See what I can do. The king is having to defend this, and the knight is having to defend this. If you haven't noticed, defending is bad. It's better to attack like this, especially with rooks. Now, generally speaking, defending is bad, but especially with rooks. Let me say that again, because I don't know what else to say. I'm pretty much out of things to say. Oh, no, I'm in check. Hold on, guys. Okay, problem solved. So defending is generally bad, but especially with rooks. If you're defending your own pawn with your rook, you're being dumb. Unless that pawn is like on the 7th rank and about to promote and your rook is behind it. That's like okay. That's elevated to like above average rook performance there. But generally, like let's say it's not a protected passed pawn that's on the 7th rank. Don't do that with your rooks. Your rook should do cool things like attack. That's my chess advice for you for today. Now it's my turn in this game. So what if I take this for free? He will check me. That's fine with me because I'm going to check him with this move. And then I'll just go over here. Oh no, it's illegal. Typical problem I have is that my move is illegal. Let's try this now. If he moves here, and then I'm skewering his knights and it's my turn. Typically, if you skewer the opponent, it's not also your turn. So this is like a double whammy right here. I don't think he's going to fall for it, but he might. He might just resign too because I'm winning by a lot. And it's going up by more every day. Soon it's going to be a king. I'll be winning by a king. But before that happens, I need to get myself forked in the face. I'm going to move my king and my rook somewhere that a knight can attack both at the same time, just to keep things interesting. By the way, 2 squares diagonally is perfect. I'm full of chess advice right now. You're out of time, Game Genesis. Good game. I enjoyed that. Want to play again? Let's ask him. Want to play? Oh, he's just rematching me. Never mind. Thanks to the rematch button. Save some effort there. Let's put the rules in the chat here again. Adding a slash, of course. The purpose of the slash is so that it will appear over there. If you say the same thing twice, like this, and then you're like this high again, watch me press enter. Yeah, it doesn't go in because there's this thing that says he's saying the same thing twice. ChessWhiz is probably doing that because it's mostly ChessWhiz who does. I'm just not even going to put that in the chat there, right? So it only lets you say it once. That's a bad rule, but they got me with that one. Can I? No. This is kind of stupid. What if I play Queen f6 and then that could work? It worked in a game I played a while ago. D6 is dumb. It's so dumb. I'm going to do it because it fits my intelligence level. Good luck. Let's type that just so he doesn't think I'm completely crazy, like high during the second game. I guess I am kind of crazy. Take, and then I have moved some of my things. Okay, very good. Now it's my turn again. Man, it's always my turn. If I could just like, it's never my turn, problems was solved for good. I like games where you actually have to make a decision on your turn. I know it looks like it causes me anguish, but the key to happiness, you know, is anguish. Because then you can like make a good move or a bad move. I was playing a game recently where on your turn, you follow the steps and then your turn is over. Have you ever played a game like that? Such as, for example, Shoots and Ladders, which is called that because you want to shoot yourself after playing it. You do the thing and you move the spaces and you're done. You don't make any choices. That's actually not great. It's very small. It's not, you know what I mean? If you don't get it, think back to the last few times I used that word. And if you just joined the show, you're probably wondering who this crazy lunatic is. Who just lost a pawn for nothing. I think I'll take this for free and lose to checkmate. Oh, it's so close. Remember the rules? His pawn can't capture me. But unfortunately, he would checkmate me. Other than that, it's so good. Oh, wait, I can trade queens and then do it. Okay. Okay, this is working. This is thanks to my multiple brain cells, where I've come up with this sequence of moves leading to victory. So thank you. Special thanks to my multiple brain cells this episode. Nonstop XS, which means always getting smaller, says, you think a lot in bullet game. You spend like 15 seconds in one move. That's true. You must not have watched much ChessWhiz TV. Almost everyone here has watched a lot of ChessWhiz TV because what happens is someone joins and they're like, what? This is weird. And then they leave. Oh. Then they leave. I got to that part. And then they never come back. So the very, very few people who actually watch this show have seen a lot of it. They're like, wow, someone I can tolerate, probably because he's online, so I can't smell him. And so then they watch multiple episodes. So eventually, the number of people who are watching who have watched before approaches 100%. Kind of like this curve that's like, at first it's like 0, because it's the first episode. I love math. And then by now, it's almost 100. Buy now. Buy now. When else would you buy? Of course you should buy now. I'm suffering from checkmate syndrome here. Hold on. Okay, if I just keep doing this, maybe his bishop will get stuck. Oh, my bishop is getting stuck. I don't care. His bishop's getting stuck too. It worked. Oh, that wasn't smart. I should have thought about the future. Okay, no problem. I have all this stuff that I haven't even moved, so just give me a moment and we'll be doing fine. Oh no, I'm in check, and when I block that check, I will get... my pinned piece will get attacked. There's this rule in chess, which is attack things that can't move, and I would not want to make that happen to me. How many thousand pawns does he have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost 1,000. And I have 3. Man, that's a lot of pawns in exchange for 2 pieces for a rook. That's too complicated for my brain cells. So let's pretend that I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm in check again, so that simplifies matters. Let's see. 2 rooks for a rook. 2 rooks and 3 pawns for... 2 rooks and 3 pawns for a bishop and a knight, I think. This isn't going well. I think it's due to my bad moves, but it could be your fault because it was good until you were born, which is around when I was born. So that's exactly when things started getting bad. I'm going for this pawn. I figure if I lose my pawns, no problem. All I have to do is also make him lose all his pawns. Oh, what about taking his rook for free? Oh, I'll do it right now. Uh-oh. I actually, okay, this is a little insight into the way that I think. Oh, look, a free pawn. I thought like this. Oh, what is he? Oh, no, the variant is variant bad right now. Let's just get skewered. No, don't do it. Ah, I had 0. I really had 0. I don't know if you can see my time behind my own head, but I had 0 of everything. Man, so I looked at that position and I was like, there's no free rook there. So I took the pawn. Then I looked at the position and I saw the free rook. And you know what I thought? I should have taken that rook. I literally thought that rook had been free. Wow, my brain's really rotted away, isn't it? When you enter your 50s, that's what happens. Just to warn you. Okay, maybe I should resign, but I have more rooks. Oh, I have fewer. Yeah, I should probably resign. I have more knights. Okay, so I have a plan for checkmate. It involves him making some huge, huge errors. Okay. If I could just make 2 moves in a row now, I need to go here and here. And that's going to work. Hmm. I am actually in such bad straits. It's the bearing straits that I have to defend my own rook. Oh, I should have gone straight up, because then I could go to my favorite zone here. Well, now I can fork him. The problem with having all these rooks is that they can just get attacked by the same knight. Watch it happen. There's like nothing he can do that won't save him, though, from the threat. But I'm coming in for the checkmate here. If he's dumb enough, this will work, guys. If he's dumb enough, okay? Okay, so I can fork him now. That's pretty good. But let's see. Check. Check. I can check him twice. Okay. Okay, let's... Nah, it doesn't work because of this. I'll resign. Then I could spend my time winning instead. Let's play with Rusty Head. That sounds cool. Sounds cool. Let's do this. Let's do that. I've never heard of Rusty Head before, so let's make sure that he's willing to play by the rules. I used to not do this, and then I got burned several times over the course of many years, and now I do it. He says he's voyeurino. He might not be. Never believe the internet. So let's try to remember the rules, okay? So in the rules, if you haven't moved a pawn, it can't capture. So last game, I didn't remember that, and that was bad. So this game, we're going to play differently. See how I play that move right there? That's part of the plan. The pawn has moved, so now he can do things. Hey, look at this. It's a free knight. Maybe he'll fall for the trap. This is some good water here. I could attack him, and then he will actually be pretty limited in his op. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. There's some interesting things going on here, like the fact that if he plays here, I could take it for free. Okay, that's pretty interesting. I hope he does. That'll be funny for me, not so for him. I've noticed an inverse correlation between what's great for me and what's awful for my opponent. So that's what I go for. It's like really bad things for my opponent. I don't even try to make good moves anymore. I just try to make my opponent miserable. Works pretty well. So he has to keep defending this. So now I can go here because I'm such a genius. Oh, it's like I'm the only person around. Because if you look around the room, I'm the only person here. I don't actually have friends. And so I have to kind of praise myself. Like, good move, ChessWhiz. Thanks, ChessWhiz. You're welcome, ChessWhiz. That's generally like what's going on in my head. That's normal, right? I hope so. Are you drinking water from a vase? Yes. Wow. He finds himself to be amused by the move b6. And now he's out of here. So this, my head is too rusty. Yeah, GG. I'll just say GG. This person has not watched a lot of ChessWhiz TV, so he's kind of overwhelmed by the bad moves I've made, such as taking his queen for free. So he's out of here. But I do hope if he wants to play again, then he'll send me another challenge because I'll probably win. That'll be great. I love winning. Whoa, Pawn Hurricane 1. All these strange people. I don't know if you've watched a lot, but I have watched a lot of this show, and I've never seen Pawn Hurricane 1. Did that sound weird? It's not weird. I totally have watched a lot of this show. After the episode is over, you want to know what I do? I take everything for free, and then after the episode is over, I watch it. Because I want to make sure it was good, right? I mean, what if it was a really bad show? Do you think that would happen? Never. So I watch the whole thing, and of course I laugh at all the jokes because who else is going to? It has to be me. And then I upload it so you guys can see it. That's how it works. So I have seen this a lot, and I've never seen Pawn Hurricane 1. So this guy's got me concerned. New persons can do new things. This is concerning. Voyeurino, I actually think you did fine. Don't feel bad. It's the variant that got you because the pawn over here, which is really over here because the board was reversed, you know, it couldn't capture. That arrow represents it not being able to capture. It's a good thing I told you. And so I really don't blame you. It was more like the chess position's fault, right? I don't know how that position got there. It probably just blew in through a pawn hurricane. So don't blame yourself. Can I take free stuff? I can't take free stuff, I think, so I'll just move there. I can take that, but it's not free. It's stuff, so it's like 2/3 there. Taking and stuff, but not free. I'm going for all three of them. Taking stuff and free. I don't want to take that, though. because he takes his bishop, and his bishop becomes pretty nice. I don't want nice stuff. If he has nice stuff, it's bad for me. Not on this team right now. Oh, it's not pawn hurricane 1. Like, the 1 is over here, but look. It's pawn hurricane 1, 2, 3. That's way deadlier. Way deadlier. I wonder why he follows out with 2 and 3. Perhaps it's because those are the next numbers in the sequence of counting by ones, but not necessarily. Maybe he's actually born in the year 123. Think so? That's actually a year. He could have been born then. I mean, you're so small-minded if you think that no one was born then. A lot of people were born then. Several. So it could be this guy. I don't like my position too much. I need to get this bishop doing a thing. So let's go here, and then here, and then here. That'll be good. Yeah. This is problematic right here. Let's just take this right here. I didn't like how the pawn was not defended by a pawn. Pawns should do the defending, not non-pawns. Oh, this is bad though. Hold on, because this guy is not helping me. Remember the rules? So let me think for a moment. It's very rare, but right now we're going to go thinking, oh, look, a free knight. Okay, I'm done. That was some nice thinking, wasn't it? Excellent work, ChessWhiz. You discovered the free knight. Okay, so that's improving my position significantly. What's going to happen next? By the way, if you're watching live and you want to play me, you have to search for ChessWhiz. This is like how I keep noobs from playing me, because they type in ChessWhiz and usually they're missing the H. It's just ChessWhiz. Like, no, I'm not ChessWhiz. And then if they make it that far, they've probably put cheese in there. And it's like, oh, I want to play with ChessWhiz. That sounds delicious. And that's how I avoid people who find me. I avoid people who... That's not quite what I meant. I'm concerned about this. Okay, I'm also concerned about my clock. I had 4 remaining. Is he going to take me here? That'd be a very bold move. That would be like Control B. Pretty bold. What's he going to do? He'll probably just acquiesce. Fancy way of saying giving in. He wasn't born in 1, 2, 3. Oh, that means he probably is. Most things on the internet are not true. And so since this is now on the internet, it is probably not true, making him born in 1, 2, 3. Makes sense to me. Ah. I'm back to 4. It's not enough. Let's go there. Up to 6. Oh, he's trying to win. I have to defend that because, look, you just take that for free. This lazy pawn is useless. Now he's attacking it again. Oh, and this could be problematic. I better move the knight here. Oh, I'm out of time. I hate it when that happens. Do you feel bad too, or do you feel good? This is a big, big test of your loyalty here. How do you feel about what just happened? Now, probably bad because you liked watching me flail. But imagine if you didn't. Okay? If you tell someone something good about your life, and they don't respond immediately and instinctively with pleasure, mental pleasure, okay, stop imagining that, then they might not really be on your side. You need to find friends who enjoy your life getting better. Enjoy, never mind, I'm not doing that. Reminds me of someone. Your life improving. And not everyone is like that. It may seem like everyone's like that until you give them some good news. Like, for example, you might say, I got a raise today by 20%. And they would probably know you were lying, but let's pretend they didn't know that. And they're like, cool, right? So the response that they give tells you, are they in competition with you? Like, I need to get a raise by 21%, otherwise I'm inferior. Or are they happy even though you're way more awesome as a person? I had trouble saying the word awesome because I am not more awesome, but oh, this is good, this is good. He's pinned and his pawn is useless. This pawn is also, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yes! Hacks. J-hacks is what I meant to type. Of course, I never make errors. This is just simply my intention. J-hacks. Because his pawn cannot do that. Thanks for the rules. It seems obvious what I'm saying, because most things are, but this one actually is interesting. Some people feel threatened by your success, and others don't. And that actually is kind of a clue. You want to make friends with people who aren't threatened by your success. Unfortunately, that's about nobody. It turns out that, like, you don't have any friends, which don't feel bad. I don't either. There's this one guy who watches every show for like several years. He's been watching for several years. And so eventually I started to believe the illusion that he was my friend. I'm like, there's that username on there again. That username is my friend. If I move the bishop, I lose this pawn and then he's forking me. I'm going to do it because I'd rather lose a pawn than a game. So I'll go like this. I don't need that pawn anyway. Oh no, I'm under threat. 2 and 1, so let's go here. And then I'll capture with the bishop, which will threaten him. See how he likes that? This is an interesting pawn chain. I'm interested already because this pawn isn't helping. It hasn't moved yet. It hasn't flexed its feeble muscles. So I can actually take this one. So I think I'll just go do that eventually somehow. Oh, this way. This way. Check it out. Is there a threat he'll promote into 2 new queens? In most countries, you can't actually have 3 queens, but in chess you can, so I should watch out for that sometime here in the future. If you really want to know how alone you are, here's what you do. It's not easy. It's not easy to find out. Okay, so look, this or this, except for this because of the rook, so let's go that way. Wow, this is fun. I don't know if you guys are enjoying this because you're far, whoops, he's cheating again. Because you haven't told me, and we're disconnected by several hundred units of distance. So you just have to enjoy my enjoyment here, because this is pretty good for me. I'm thinking it's funny. I mean, if this is a stupid move, I don't care. It's a fun move, and fun is more important than smart. And ever since I thought that, I've become a very bad chess player. Oops, he says. That's right, man. Oops to you. Don't worry about it. We all overlook minor details. Does my possession details? Okay, occasion. This is hard to spell. Occasionally, it's not really a big deal. Okay, I got that typing finished. Let's go checkmate him. Oh no, the pawn isn't helping defend. I better just take this. Oh, I still have a problem. Like, if I take the bishop, he just takes my queen for free. This is stressful. I'll just go here. Yeah, because now I'm threatening that. He's going to make things even worse with this move. Oh, my clock. Oh. That was arguably a very bad move. But I'll try not to argue. Okay, now he's pinned. How do you like that, man? You're pinned now. Okay, so my next 2 moves are here and then checkmate. That'll work. What is he doing? Offering a trade of queens. I'll take it. I've just lost a piece, so I'm feeling demoralized. I'll go here. Because I got a rook. That'll be helpful. Excellent play, ChessWhiz. And then I'll get this pawn too. With the bishop. Appreciate the donation. Now I'm ahead by some stuff. But these pawns are very deadly. Okay. Oh man, this is going to be hard. I say that a lot, by the way. And not always in this context. Do you like watching videos of grown men groaning? That was a good pun. While stroking their non-bearded chins into the microphone. Am I better now? Yes. Fortunately, he made a large error, and that has allowed me to cease the groaning. And now, I talked about in a previous video how when things get bad, I start stroking my chin. So I won't talk about that again. I did, right? Does that count? I think that counts. Because I don't know if that really counts. Okay, so now I'll just secure his bishop. Well, that was a lucky turnaround. I think with perfect moves, I would have lost very early in this game. But also, with perfect moves, I think these 2 pawns would have been super hard to prevent from owning me. Let's go here, just to hang on to this pawn. Now I'll just make a new queen. Thanks, Pawn Hurricane 123, for letting me win. You saved my face. Is that how you say it? If you save face, feels like you saved my face, because otherwise I would have stroked my chin so much I might have worn through my skin here. That was fun. I think we have time for one more game. So if you want to play, challenge me quick, because otherwise it's going to be all right. And you know what that is like, right? We all know what that's like. Check, checkmate. Don't go behind the knight. This is a stupid waste of time, okay? I'm taking your knight, and then I'll probably stalemate you. Whee! Let's go around in a circle for a long time. Too bad I don't know how to checkmate anything. This should do it. Done. Good game. I've got to go. Bye. I don't actually have to go. You ever click that button when you don't have to go? It's like, oh no, Rusty Head is challenging me again. I will play you again. Right click, duplicate tab. You ever done that before? I'm always duplicating my tabs. And then let's go with Rusty Head also. And leave this board and go to this board. I am now playing 2 chess games at the same time. Because I'm crazy. Oh, this isn't a very good opening for this variant, is it? My skill in each game is depleted somewhat by the fact that there's 2 of them. But only like by a little bit, because my skill already starts out really bad. So we're actually not doing too bad here. Okay, in one of the games I haven't blundered my knight. So that's pretty good. See how I still have a minute? That's because I'm so... Make my day and let me win, says one guy. See, that's why I'm such a nice guy. Just letting people win. I've some people, they get on their stream, like, I'm streaming my stream. This is important, guys. And you know what they do? They try to, whoa, that's not the right screen. They try to beat their opponents. That's so rude. What I do is I let the other guy win. I am so nice. Let's go in here. Because it looks cool. It's actually stupid. Don't do that. Another thing about streams is if you watch streams of good players, you can learn good moves. But not here. Here you can learn bad moves, which is pretty useful, I think. Let's go. Let's go there, I guess. I'm not comfortable with this because this pawn's not doing anything, so let's continue on in. Oh, he could have taken that. That would have been interesting. Actually, it'd be horrible, so that would probably be why he didn't do it. Keeping up on the time, thanks to my focus. No problems on the clock here. I'm going to play that and then queen f6. Get a pretty good attack. My opponent proposes a take back because I cheated. Good reason. Good reason. I'm just busy. Oh, I guess that wasn't a great move. h6, you know what I mean? It wasn't too smart. Interesting. Okay, so now he's threatening a thing. I can't just do nothing. I guess I have to take this. But I've learned a trick from the other chess game. Look at that. I can take this pawn here, and I'll just pre-move it because I'm pretty confident he's going to recapture me over there. Interesting. In the final games of the entire show, we learned that that stuff can't even be defended. So that's probably something we should have learned like in a first game. Hey, better late than never. That's a saying. Studies show that if the saying is familiar, it's more likely to be believed. And you've probably heard that saying before, so you should believe it. According to the study, things that happen should be. That's not in the study, and it's also not familiar. So I noticed you don't believe it. So that's interesting. It all is fitting together now, like a rusty puzzle. He even said please, but check this out. Get it? Because I can check him right here, and then his pawn hasn't moved, so I'm going to bring in another rook, because I think he's bad enough that he'll just wait for me to do that, and then I'll checkmate him. I need that rook in order to complete the checkmate. King attacked! This game is not going well. No, it's this game that's not. Which game am I short of a giant thing? No, I can't do the check. This is interesting, to be sure. Now I can get out of the pin. Running low on time here. So I'll take that. And I'll move here. I need to be moving very quickly. What just happened? He took my queen for free. I'll better take his queen for free. Oh, I'm starting to get dizzy. Let's attack that. 9 seconds here. 5 seconds here. This is stressful. 4 seconds here. Still alive. That's going well. I'm just like, oh, it's a chessboard. Oh, it's a free thing. Take the thing, check the thing. We're done. We're done for now. Get out of there, I guess. Let's pre-move that, and then pre-move that. Get some moves going here. I guess I lose. I don't run out of time over here, though. Whew, I got 14 over here. Rusty Head, are you the one who said, please let me win? No, I didn't even let the guy win who wanted to win. My life is so discombobulated right now. Get out of that screen. It's this screen today. Oh, man. What I wanted to do, of course, was lose to the guy who wanted me to lose and beat the guy who didn't say about losing. But now I've got it completely backwards. Sorry. Let's send him a : / which represents consternations like this. I wish I hadn't tried to demonstrate that. This is a pretty cool checkmate, though. See how this pawn can't do a thing? And they're like, bam, checkmate. I don't know where it came from. I guess here. Waiting for opponent. We're good. We're good. Check. Oh, don't leave the rook there because the pawn cannot move yet. Good, good, good. I am apologizing over here because I'm winning this game. But let's say good game to Rusty. Because I don't think I said that yet. Let's bring my king up here a little bit. Yes, in the end game, you should bring your king in. The general idea is when it's no longer a danger for your king to be checkmated, that's when you should bring it out. Beginners don't have a sense of that. They're like, I know I should use my king in the ending, but when is that? And then good players, such as myself, they're like, I can feel when I should bring my king out. I actually just feel everything, which is kind of why I'm blind, because I don't even look at the board. I'm like, oh, this feels good. Oh, a nice feeling here. It has its downsides. But anyway, you do kind of get a feel for when you can bring your king out, such as when your opponent has only pawns left. That's when the feeling becomes very strong. And so that's what I'm feeling right now. I think I'll just win now. I don't know why Yeet is still playing. So the next episode we're going to play, by the way, is pretty cool. And you can go to the website, ChessWhiz.tv, and see it. Now, if you're watching on YouTube and you haven't subscribed and you don't like the fact that the subscribership is approaching 0, you can make a difference. There's a button down there that says subscribe. And if you click it, the number of subscribers will increase by 1. Guaranteed. There's not a lot of things in life that's guaranteed, but that I feel pretty confident I can assure you would happen. So you should consider that, I think. I'm not going to tell you to, because like there's annoying people on YouTube who would do that, and I don't want to be like them. So I'm on YouTube and I'm annoying, but I'm not going to be like that in order to not complete the trifecta. So I'm just offering it as an option. You could subscribe. If you're watching live on Twitch, you could follow. Is that what it's called? Or you can just go to twitch.tv and follow. You can do that because we stream live, and there was actually a really cool introduction to this episode that you didn't see if you're on YouTube because I didn't put it there. It's only on Twitch. So that's what you get there. And let's get out of the screen. And so next episode, let's go to ChessWhiz.tv and see what that's like. See what that's like. Oh, who made this ugly website? It says chess because it's cut off. It actually says prosecutor chess. We'll make a chess variant. Approximately make a chess variant where the attacker pronounces the verdict of the check king. It's going to work like this. If you check the opponent's king, you choose where he moves. Is that awesome or what? We'll go with awesome. This has been ChessWhiz TV. Thanks for watching.